Caskey Artist here, and I'm coming to you live from my house. I am just going to share with you some of my artwork, um, and I am hoping to sell some. If there's anything that you like, let me know, and we'll kind of go from there. But I hope you enjoy joining me for this live, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. But I hope you're having a great Saturday. Well, it's Saturday here in the U.S. I'm on the eastern side. So let me see here. I'm gonna put you right here in my ring light so it'll be easier to talk to you. So let me show you some of my stuff. Let's see. I have a ton of paintings I did during COVID and pre-COVID. So I'll show those to you as well. I did this one during COVID. This one I did during 2019. I have this design on wall art, canvas art, a pillow, and a tote bag in my Etsy shop. If you go to Rachael Caskey Art, that's where you'll find it. It's Rachael Caskey Art. There. It's very shimmery. Yay! I used some gold, and not real gold, obviously, gold paint in there. I just made this piece on paper. It says, "Think of the flowers." It's based off of scripture about how God takes care of, if God could take care of the flowers and the sparrows and the animals and the flowers, or I already said flowers, the birds, then they can certainly take care of me and you as humans. So there's that one. Hello, how are you? Thank you for joining my live. I'm Rachael Caskey. I'm an artist. I hope you're doing well. I'm sharing my art here on YouTube. If there's anything that you like, please let me know. You can reach out to me. I have a Gmail account set up specifically for if you want to reach out to me. It's rachaelcaskeyart@gmail.com. But there's this one. I have tons and tons of art that I need to sell because I'm trying to make room to make more art. So I've been painting. Well, I was prolifically painting just before COVID, and my style has changed quite a bit since then. And you can probably see it when I show you some of the older pieces. But yeah, I'm trying to sell some of my work and not struggle so much. So, but thank you, Billy. That's really nice of you. I appreciate it. It's hard putting myself out here online live. Like, I don't know what to expect. You know, I paint because I have to. Like, it's just for me, it's like therapy, and it's soothing to my soul. So, and sometimes I'll just paint intuitively, and other times I will have a theme in mind. I have done some vendor shows and art shows in the past. Most recently, I did a art show in Pittsburgh. I'm in the United States. I'm in Pennsylvania. So that's where I'm from. Where are all of you from? Please let me know in the comments. I laugh a lot. That's just because I'm nervous, I guess. I don't know. I'm just a laugher, so I figured I'd give you a heads up. But so this is one of my fun pieces. This is on canvas board. Let me see. I'm gonna take you guys downstairs to see some of my bigger pieces because I wanted you to be able to see those. Here, let me switch the camera. Here's a big one right here that I've done. One of my abstracts. So I have a lot of my artwork on like 8x10 art prints that I sell at vendor shows. So this is the ones I have on 8x10, and I sell those for like $25 each. The 8x10 size, or 2 for $40. Oh, it's a shirt. I just like the print. I love embroidery. I love beautiful, colorful textures and everything. It's just I like to paint with a lot of color and flair, so I also like to dress with beautiful colors too. So, but let me show you some of here's some other artwork here that I've done. There's that one. This one. And that one over here. This one is actually on canvas board, but my neighbor, he knows how to do woodwork, and he made this floating frame for me around it. It's so nice, and he spray painted it black for me. But you can see, like, it's just a canvas board, and he was able to create the floating frame. But with this piece, I did a lot of like scratching and a lot of layering. I really like to do layering in my artwork. Okay, now I'm going to show you some of my other ones. Oh, here we go. I made this one in honor of my time in Amiens, France. I lived there for 6 months during my last semester of college years ago, and this is my depiction of the shops along the Somme River. And this one, this was my senior project in high school. And I was really into Impressionism, and it's a little bit like Impressionism with Pointillism, but I loved it so much, and I framed it, and I still have it from high school. And let me show you this one. My neighbor also framed for me, which was very awesome of him. Another floating frame. This is on canvas. I actually have a YouTube video, I think either a short, I don't think I did a long form video, but I did a short showing me working on this one. And here's another one of my floral paintings. I would love to get this one in a floating frame. I think it's just absolutely, it would look gorgeous in a floating frame. And here's one of my large abstracts. Again, I do a lot of layering. I mainly work in acrylic. Then here's a large owl painting I've painted. This one was very popular at the Pittsburgh Gallery Crawl when I took it there. Yep. Let's see. I'm going to show you some more. Okay. Actually, let me grab my, I'm gonna grab my Venmo. So if anybody wants anything, you let me know, or you can purchase through Venmo. Hold on. Let me grab my Venmo here. Okay. Turn the light on. All right. Let's see here. All right. Let's see. So I'll show you some of my other canvas paintings. Thank you for the compliment. Oh no. See, I'm so awkward. I'm tripping over myself here. Let me see. I'm trying to get the ring light to stay put. 1 second. Technical difficulties. Oh, goodness gracious. You can tell I don't do this that often, huh? Oh, which one's scary? This one? That's scary? Oh. It's just blue. Like I work in acrylic paint a lot, and I used, for this one I have pattern paper underneath. That's what's giving it the textured look to it. I did this one probably back in 2019 or so, but yeah, that's one of many. Here's this one. This one kind of, for some reason, reminds me of like Ukrainian people or women. I don't know why, but that's when I painted it, for some reason it made me think of that. I have some Ukrainian heritage. I'm a mix of everything, of like, I'm Irish, British, Ukrainian, like I'm American. So, but yeah, that's this one. Here's this one. Now this one, unfortunately, it got a rip in it, but I did put tape on the back to tape it up, but it has a little bit of shimmer to it because I used some gold paint to make it shimmer. But this one. This one is mixed media. I have like music sheet paper in here. This one is, I use some drip techniques on it, as well as some, what do you call them, Neo color crayons, water soluble crayons. And when you use water on the crayon, it turns into like a paint. And I use some stenciling in this as well. But this piece is kind of related to seeing words and patterns on license plates, like reading patterns on license plates. That's something that's of late has been a thing for me. So, and that's what this piece represents. This one's an axolotl painting I did with a friend of mine. A friend of mine from college. Her daughter likes axolotls. I guess that's a thing like from Roblox or something. And so that's what this is from. A lot of the kids like it when I take it to vendor shows. I get a lot of compliments on it. No buyers yet, so if you're interested, let me know. Okay, this one is one of my floral pieces. This one's supposed to be a cat with a crown and some wings. This one, I don't know if you can see it. It was unintentional, but this abstract, and then there's this face like coming this way, and then you see a cross right here. So this was unintentional. It just happened that way, and I noticed it after the fact. This one I called Floral Fiesta. And I have a bunch on canvas board. This one I used the encaustic technique with this. This is like there's wax. Let me see, where do I have a thing of them over there? They're like wax sticks. I'll show you. So they're these wax hot sticks. Like you can heat these up with a heating tool, and then the wax will melt. So I melted wax over it to create this drip effect on here. This one is on a wood panel. I love drinking tea and coffee and going to cafes, and so this is kind of representative of that happy feeling when I'm at a cafe. And here's this one. I like this one because like I did the block method with blocking off colors, and you can actually see my brush strokes on her face and the colors. She kind of has a smirk, like a knowing expression. This one's on canvas board. This one has AD for Anno Domini in the crown. If you know, you know. I used some papers in the background. This is an older one I did years ago. It's just some flowers in a vase. Very simple. Here's an intuitive piece that I made. It has a little bit of collaging papers on there, and I used paint markers for a lot of the designs, a little bit of pastels in here. I think this one would look great with a floating frame as well. Here. And there's this one. This is more like a doodle illustration, but small one on wood that I did. And here's a small bird piece on wood as well. Oh, there we go. This is another cafe piece. It's on canvas board. This one is representative of my cat sitting on the chair in my art studio. I'm a Christian, so this is Golgotha, or, you know, when Jesus was on the cross. It says, believe. These are like orbs or angels, representative of angels. Let's see, what else can I show you? Let's see. I don't know if you saw this one already. It's kind of groovy. Here's another like cafe inspired piece, like Frenchy style. So it's on wood, on a wood panel. I've done these all over time, not like all right now, obviously. Like a lot of these pieces, you know, I painted years ago. This one, because I like sushi. So this is a painting of sushi. This one is New Earth Rising, and it's representative of a rapture dream I had when I was younger. I remember in the dream seeing like this new Earth coming up in the atmosphere, so this was kind of representative of that. And here's this one. I used paper pieces in this one, and some stenciling, some paint pouring techniques. I like how her hair just flows off to the side and she looks super peaceful and serene. couple pieces that are kind of like related to each other that are like this. This one and then the other one I'll show you. This one. Let's see what else I can. I have a little tiny one. It says "Fly above it all," and it's a butterfly. Hey, fish cat, you're here. Hey. Here's this one, this small one. So, fish cat. I have my Venmo for you. I figured out, I'm like, how are people going to pay me if they want to buy something? I printed out my Venmo. If you're interested in anything that I show you, you know, you figure out how much you want to pay and we'll go from there. But here it is. Also, I have, I set up a Gmail account specifically for this. It's Rachael Caskey Art at gmail.com. So it's my name, art@gmail.com. But remember, it's RACHAEL. But here's the Venmo. Yeah, I did show your, I call it your cat painting. I showed that earlier in the live, so I still have it. I haven't gotten rid of it. I did a new piece on paper. It just says, "Think of the flowers." It's related to scripture about how God takes care of the flowers and the birds. So why wouldn't we think that he would take care of us as humans? So that's what this is. Let me show you. So I pulled this one out of the archives. I did this one back in 2019. It's got a shimmer to it because I used a lot of gold paint on it. It's very cutesy. I actually put this design on canvas, wall art for my Etsy shop, and a pillow and a tote bag. So if you're interested in checking out my Etsy shop, it's just you can search Etsy for Rachael Caskey Art, and you'll see what I have in there. But yeah, this one. That one back there. So I tried to do a live a couple of nights ago or so, and I didn't have that many people on here, and I was in my spare bedroom pulling out all these old paintings that I've done, and I can tell like my style has changed quite a bit since then. But I really would love to find a home for some of these pieces, or if I don't find a home for them, I'm going to reuse the canvases. So that's the idea. Let me see. I think what I'll do is I'll take you guys over to that room. Don't mind, it's literally stuffed to the gills with my artwork, so be prepared. Let's see. Turn the light on. Boop. Okay. So prepare yourselves. Look. That's just one stack. There's more. There's a whole box there. There's one there. There's some there. There's some there. Some here. Yeah, I'm not, I wasn't joking. I have so much art I need to get out. Like I I paint and paint and paint, and then I'm like, I need to like get it out in the world, because what's the use of me painting all these things and then hiding them in a box in the, yeah, it's a lot. It is a lot. It's a lot of paintings. So I've been painting. I started painting prolifically right before COVID, and during COVID, oh, that's when I did a ton of these paintings. And but it is interesting to see how my style has changed since then. But I really, really would love these paintings to either find a home, you know, somebody buy them, and if nobody decides to buy some of these, I'll just reuse the canvases, because I don't want to throw them out, obviously. But yeah, I'll show you what I have here. Don't mind the mess. Like I said, it's just a lot of stuff I had to store away. But here's one. This is Printemps, is spring in French. This one has an eyeball on it. But, oh, thanks, Fish Cat. Okay. So if you guys see anything that really catches your eye, get it? Oh, laugh. I know, I'm so so goofy. If you see something that catches your eye, you let me know. This one reminds me, for some reason, of Andy Warhol. I think it's the hair. I don't know. Some of my artwork is intuitive, and some of it I've done during manic episodes, because unfortunately I have a mental illness. So painting helps me work through those times. So you'll see like just way different paintings and different styles sometimes because of that. Yeah, he does have big lips, you're right. This one I actually like. I think, you know, her eyes are telling, like, for some reason, like, she just has a interesting look on her face. I called this one Jeff Goldblum's Youth in Pittsburgh. I don't know why, but this face reminds me of a young Jeff Goldblum. And if you know, he is from Pittsburgh originally. Hi, Jeff. Thanks for joining. I'm just showing my artwork. My name is Rachael Caskey. I'm an artist in the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area. I'm just showing a lot of my artwork that I've produced over the years that has been sitting here waiting for its new owners. So I have quite a bit to show you, so please feel free to stick around. If you like anything that you see, let me know. Oh, I should have brought the Venmo thing back in here with me. I'm gonna have to go back over to my art studio and grab my Venmo QR code. It'll make it easier if anybody wants anything. Come with me. All right, let's see. Did I leave it in here, or did I? See, this is what happens when you're an artist. So my brain just goes in 5 million different directions. Oh, good. You're an artist too, so you understand, right? I think that's why I do paint in so many different styles sometimes, because it's like, oh, have you tried this? It's like, wait a minute, you didn't finish the other one you were working on. Let me see. Oh, there, I found it. Found it, yay. So This is my Venmo. If you see anything you like, you know, we can figure out how you want to pay for anything, but that's my Venmo right there. You can see it. I think I also have it listed in my bio. If not, that's fine, but this is it right here. Let's see, let's go back to the, oh, well, you didn't need to see that one here. I'll show you this one up here. This one. I like this one a lot because I used modeling paste to create the texture. And it's a gallery wrap canvas, so I painted all along the edges as well. And I used fine papers in here as well, but the texture is just amazing. Yes, lots of colors. I love lots of colors. That one's fun. I'll put that back. Well, maybe I should hang it back up. What do you think? This one's already wired. There we go. Well, yeah, here's some of my stuff. I don't know how many of you have stuck around for the me showing the other artwork earlier, so I'll just show you this stuff first and go back to the other room after. So I have a couple that kind of go together like this. Let's see. Let's just say Michaels has made a lot of money off of me over the years on canvases and paints and everything else. This one. Yeah, all the text is backwards, yeah. There's that. This one's called New Earth Rising. I made this back in 2019. It's actually based off of a rapture dream I had back when I was younger. I dreamt that I saw like this Earth coming out of the atmosphere, like a different planet coming up out of the atmosphere. And so I decided to finally paint it. That's what that one's about. Oh, thanks, Jeff. This one is sushi, because I love sushi. It's tasty. And I figured I'd paint some. And this one's on a wood panel. It's like a cafe scenery. Very simplistic. I actually had 3 other pieces that were a cafe series that had like coffee mugs and like bunting with like pretty lights and everything. Somebody bought the series at a local, when I did a local vendor show. I was so excited. This is on canvas board. Very groovy looking. I used glitter on this one. Yeah, I did use some metallic colors on the sushi one. This one is a Christian-based painting, because I am Christian. These like circles kind of represent angels or orbs. And it says believe. This one is a canvas board painting of my cat, Alex, relaxing on my art studio chair. I'll show you the chair. There's the chair. Don't mind the mess. He likes to sleep over on that chair sometimes. So. Oh, you love the sushi one so far, Jeff. That's awesome. Fish cat. What's that little? Okay. Oh, hi, other cat. Nice. Here's another cafe type painting that I've done. I love working in layers, like just seeing the colors beneath and the papers. Like you can see like the map that I put underneath there. This one is a bird I painted. It's on a wood panel. This is another wood panel. Sometimes I use 3s and 7s and multiples of 3s, like with X's, as sort of like representative of my Christian faith. So I'll sneak that into my artwork sometimes. This one's on canvas board as well. I get some of my inspiration from different art books. Like this one right here is a mixed media book, Adventures in Mixed Media. And I love like just going through and getting ideas and seeing what other artists make and do. You know, before we went on YouTube. I have so many books. Oh, the purple one. Yeah, this one is wild. Do you see the face? I didn't even do that on purpose when I made this one. Like there's this like mouth, nose, forehead, eye. I was just using the paint and swirling, and that's what happened. And I even see a cross right here. Yeah, that one was pretty wild. This one is more like intuitive and just mark making techniques. I'll show you some of the what I use. Here's some of my just a fraction of my studio supplies. I have paint markers, like Posca markers. Of course, I have tons of brushes. I even use colored pencils, alcohol markers. Here's some of my acrylic paints. I use thick paint, and I also use liquid, very liquid paint for pouring. So yeah, this is some of my supplies here. And I moved a small desk here in the middle of my art studio to work from, and sometimes I take my TV from here to my bedroom sometimes and back. So I'll watch YouTube videos sometimes as inspiration in here, and I'll be sitting here working, or sometimes I'll work over here at my long table. Oh, hold on one second. I will be with you in 1 minute. Oh, you are? Okay, enjoy. See ya. All right, that was my friend. So, that's my stuff. I still have a whole lot more to show you, but I just wanted to show you kind of how I work and where I work. let me see here. So a lot of times when I do vendor shows, what I'll do is I have a couple of vintage suitcases. One is a metal vintage suitcase and the other one is what is this, like, I don't know what kind of material this is, like like one of these deals. This is the metal one. And I'll open them up and I'll put art prints inside them, and people can leaf through them and decide what they want to buy. So it's a great way to store my artwork and display it at the same time. Let me show you. Oop, it was already unlocked, I guess. Maybe. You can do it. There we go. All right. So, oh, this one's on wood. Blessed is the man whose sin the Lord will never count against him. So that's a scripture-based piece. This one is just a plain, not plain, but you know what I mean. I don't have like a focal point. I'm actually deciding whether to do anything more with this one or not, but that's also on wood. Oh, here we go. There's this one. She's praying. Thank you for subscribing, Jeff. I appreciate it. I really do. Thanks for sticking around. I appreciate it. And this is one of my favorite pieces I did recently on canvas board. Oh, thanks, Fish Cat. I've also done pieces on paper. This one is a guinea pig. Just for reference, I had guinea pigs for a little while with my kids had them, and then once I got a cat, we gave the guinea pigs to somebody else. But this one. These two pieces, hold on one second. Hard to do this just with one hand here. These two kind of go hand in hand. There you go. I really love these two pieces. So that's a fraction so far of the artwork I have available. Let me see. We'll go over to the other room and I'll show you more of the canvas paintings. Let's flip. There's this one. And see, you can tell this is an older painting in a different style. So a lot of these paintings are an older style. This one was around COVID, and These bottle caps I used or represent COVID, or you know, the virus going around. She's supposed to have a mask on. You can barely see it though. Oh, you want to see my outfit? It's just a shirt, just an embroidered shirt. Yeah. And jeans. So there's one of my paintings there, and one right there. There's another one with an eyeball. I must have had some weird thing going on with the eyeball there. I don't really like this one. Kind of freaks me out. I don't know why. Some of my art, I don't know if anybody has been in that my shoes where you create art and sometimes it freaks you out. Like this is one of those paintings. I must have been in a mood because I actually swore on this one, and I don't really swear. But that's the name of it. I was definitely going through something. I don't really like this painting, honestly. Look at all that black on her neck. Like what the heck? She has like ice cream hair. I don't mind admitting that some of my old artwork was really weird. I think it was just like trying to get stuff out of me, express things. But I don't know what this one's all about. Here's another strange one. Some of these just, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But this one still has like papers coming off the side for the pattern paper. Okay, let's see. This one's personal. It's me holding my older son when he was little. My face is kind of wonky there, but I did my best. This one's very simplistic, but it's a painting of me throwing football with my son. Ooh, I'm getting a lot of hearts. Thank you, whoever's hearting and liking my stuff. Appreciate it. This is a weird one. And my friend bought me oil paints, and I really attempted to try to use them. And this is what I came up with using oil paints. I must have been in a mood. I don't know what mood, but it's kind of creepy, honestly. You could tell how simplistic my art style was back then. Beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself. Coco Chanel. Oh, I do not like this one. Look how cartoonish she is. I can't believe I even kept this one, to be honest. Look at it's so awful. Like you have to admit sometimes as an artist when some of your work, especially your older stuff when you first started out, was awful, and this is one of those pieces. This is like, but you know what? I can look at this now and look at what I've done recently to be like, okay, I have definitely progressed. This is wild. What was going on here? Now here's one that's kind of creeps me out. Look at that stare. I like what I did with the headdress, but look at those colors. Beautiful colors, though. This one was an old abstract, Whispers in the Rain. This one's kind of like the little flowers and bears with crown and wings. Look at the little bear. There's the sun. Oh, it's raining. Oh, I got a lot of hearts on that one. Oh, I really like how these little flowers turned out. That's cute. No, here's another strange one. Here's a weird one. I called it 80s aesthetic. Another just one eyeball. What the heck? Just big lips, one eyeball, crazy hat. Don't know if that's hair or feathers. It's wild. What else do we have here? Oh, here's one of my large abstracts. A little bit too busy, don't you think? But this area over here is drawing my eye, like the light part down here. Let's see what else we have. Oh, this is one of my favorite abstracts I've done here. Okay. Let me see what else I can show you. This one I did when I went to France. It's so simplistic. But I painted this when I went to France. All the way 20 some years ago. Let's see what else we have here. Do you like this one, Fish Cat? Yep, it's a big one. Let's see. I really like this one. This is one of my favorite paintings I've made in the past. Thank you. I made this one, I think, when I was getting into like Illuminati symbolism and going on a deep dive on conspiracy theories. But you see this stuff right here, this melty looking stuff, this is actually encaustic hot wax that I put on here to create that melty look. It's pretty cool. This is another weird one. Almost looks like it kind of reminds me of like AI, but like a robot. Okay, now more back to the flower stuff. Some more flowers. Oh, here's an animal one. Oh, I almost dropped it. Some bunnies. Some bunnies. Oh, I got a lot of hearts on that one. Thank you. Appreciate it. There's this one. This is one of my favorites too. Thank you. Glad you like it. All right. And here's a weird one. There's a smaller one. This one's a good one too. I really like how this one turned out. This one's on wood. This one is of a former, of an ex that my ex-fiance. I probably should just give it to him because I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Who's gonna want to buy a painting of my ex-fiance? It's actually pretty cool with the way that I used the silver metallic for the glasses. All right, let's see. I wonder if I can get to these ones back here. Let me see. A big box of craft supplies and stuff. Bear with me. I'm going to see if I can move this box so I can show you these other paintings. I'm just so happy to be able to share these paintings with the world because like they've been sitting in storage, just sitting here. What's the point of painting and not sharing them? You know what I mean? Hold on one second. I'm gonna just set you right here. All right, I'm back. All right, Fish Cat, enjoy your dinner. Let me see. I'm gonna share more stuff. Okay, I'm gonna flip this. Boop. Yeah, some of these haven't seen the light of day in quite some time. I'm not sure what this is supposed to represent. This has a little clothesline. Corrugated board right there. Oh, I used some metallics on that one. Look how shimmery. I probably should paint over this one. Although, like, this part is pretty cool up here. It's a little girl looking out the window, and she sees her Prince Charming on a horse. See the curtains? Of course, that is kind of weird because sees a prince on a horse, but she's a child, so I don't know if that's weird or what, but that's what that was supposed to represent. Maybe I could finish the painting. What do you think? Might do more with the bottom half here. Maybe paint over these weird circles. Have you ever rehabbed an old painting like that? I think this one could be rehabbed. I really like how her dress turned out, though. That's cool. Oh, this one. This is supposed to be Little Red Riding Hood with the wolf, like, doing a selfie with her. Yeah, it's kind of silly. This one I called Strong Delusion, and it's supposed to represent the end times when people are given a strong delusion. There's a scripture about that. You can look it up. That's why her eyes are creepy, because she's deluded. Oh, this is one of my favorite ones. This was represents the living room at my childhood home. We had one of those cool lamps like that, and a nice comfy orange chair. I added the artwork for effect because the artwork wasn't in there, and of course a bookcase with lots of books and knickknacks. See, there's some brushes there and a vase. There's a vase with some flowers. And look, I made it here too. It's a painting within a painting. Did you see that? It's right there. Alright, what's this one? Oh, here's another one of those paintings with the license plates on them and birds following me around. The license plate's telling me things. I'm not sure which side up this one. I think this one's like this. Like that. Ooh, lots of hearts on that one. Thank you. This one I used encaustic hot wax on it as well. You can see how it flicked off there, and you can actually see the wax. Love giving my paintings texture when I can. And you can see how I scratched into the paint. This is another attempt at oil painting. This is all oil. There's a floral painting. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I really like this one too. This one is pretty. Very simple, but pretty. I like the details. This one's called In the Shadows. I made this in 2022. This piece kind of, I remember it was during a time I was having a difficult time mentally, and I thought people were following me. My paranoia was kind of high, so I painted this as a representation of someone being in the shadows. And this one is supposed to be Michael Jackson. It's a small one. I used this fine paper with the bees on it. I love this paper. Oh, you ate tacos. Tacos are tasty. As you can tell, I like to use crowns, and I paint faces a lot. Although I'm trying to get away from just doing random face portraits. These are all older paintings, as you can tell. Look how simplistic that is. Like, woo, there's the neck. One line, woo. Simple eyes. I gotta laugh a little bit because I know how far I've come in my art, but there's that one. This represents the red covered bridge near where I used to live, near my childhood home. This is a painting representing that. It was the Jackson's Mill red covered bridge. You had to drive through it to get to my old house. Thanks. It's shimmery because there's a little bit of gold up there on the top. And this one represents one of my sons reading what they're reading off of their iPad, looking at an iPad. Okay, Fish Cat. I appreciate you sticking around. You don't have to stay the whole time. I'm just having fun showing off my art. Mystic Dreamer. I like the shimmer here. Think possible. Dream. Don't give up. See the world. Connect. Believe. Be artistic. Feel deeply. Live. Where is it? Live boldly. Okay, yeah, this one goes like this. This one's a cool one. This one I call Multiverse. And this is a one representing where I used to live in the city. That's supposed to be me. And it says consume. It's supposed to be a piece talking about consumerism and how it's become how consumption in our country has become a religion, basically. There's more flowers. This one I like because it has I used the modeling paste, so it has some texture to it. Do I have a necklace or earring? Not on, not right now. It says, be the light. I like the different colors I used in her face. Just a little heart tattoo. I know, Fish Cat, believe me, I know. I feel like I'm like isolated here, like like I try to put myself out there and I'm like, nobody knows me. Like, help, I'm out here in suburbia. It's really bad. It's so hard, you know? So that's why I'm doing these lives now, because I'm like, maybe I can get people to know me. You know, I watch other female artists on online and they do great. It's just, and I know you have to be consistent and everything. So um, yeah, I need to get myself out here more and hopefully get some more subscribers. But you know, hopefully people like you will, who not only subscribe, can also like share my work and get my name out there too. Um, so yeah, I appreciate that. But that's a good bit of my artwork there. I think I'm gonna stop the live for now, because my phone is almost dead, and we'll go from there. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it, and you have a great rest of your day or evening. I appreciate that, Fish Cat. Take care now. All right, bye bye.